hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chatty. Extra style, extra flow. Drip for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm BD. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hacks. Past the moat train, soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB make him get slapped. It's so, brothers from another.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. At the 17-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up on Levante David. Intercepted. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, the line first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Jones setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Lions 7. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And no further bringing The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw is Daniels. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. So the completion good for just 3. And on 3rd down and 6 to go. Daniels looking to throw. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 12.
First catch here by McLaurin. And he's got himself a first down. Throwing now is Daniels. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And 2nd down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. In motion, the tight end. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And they're using him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's Daniels. And unfortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
70.
To the air goes Daniels. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
4 yards.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready, break. 18, pioneer. Mustang 19, 79, Panther 11, Panther up.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Complete on the deep ball.
How about this this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete. With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield? Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage. Gibbs will try and... The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball. Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you. Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 31-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down. Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them. Looking middle, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end. Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. Taylor going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple out to the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. So now here's the former Lion, Matt Prater, on for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal. And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board. At their own 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out. Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone try to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. Throwing Jones. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Lions had only one of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right. And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And the stop here will come at the 30-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he fires one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Hand off down to Gibbs. And he'll get 30 out of the 34-yard line.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here we go. Cowboys, go.
Off play action. Jones. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls get through goalposts. And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
19 tight.
Back to throw again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
8-yard pickup.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
On the jump.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to 60 Maverick.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First down, Bears.
Now they'll audible to something else.
18 rattle.
They'll look to throw again. On the crossing route, complete. It's Palmer. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Right there. Let's go now.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now Jones, a final shot before break. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new short ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
At the 46-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be drafted about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to put that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Keenan Allen from 10 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Bears 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here to their first drive of the second half?
The bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
So far, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first half.
They really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said.
Nick Chubb, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Prater for the extra point. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They're on the 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Jones now throwing to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An injury stoppage, and it looks like, yeah, it's the quarterback, Daniel Jones, receiving some assistance. On the give. And he loses the football a second time. But I believe the line was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Shreds him with, and he works free. How did he stay on his feet? And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Well, Wilson going to change things up here. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And the defense closes quickly there. They get maybe a yard to the 33.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Daniels. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. He's still on his feet. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
17, Timberwolf. 18, Romney. 18, go.
To throw is Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rasheed Rice from 3 yards out. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bears 24, Lions 17. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Lion.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing is Wilson. This is taken in by McBride. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. And they work this near the 5 when they stopped at the 6. Now 1st and goal.
more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Gibbs. And a nice job of Blake free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. There's the sneak with Wilson. And he'll get in. He's over for a touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Groupie for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. 24-24. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
Daniels looking to throw. Pass complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And his play call does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd down.
65 catch. 65. Cowboy 80. Warriors 70.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's got McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Daniels. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door. Field goal range now.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter play. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Viking, 18.
Now Daniels. He'll buy some time right. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set. Buffalo 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
To the air goes Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This from 51 yards for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you bump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
That's down the field for Jefferson. That is incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg out with a solid drive here.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
Now Wilson. Oh, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe two. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
First down screen pass, good for 5. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
Daniels from the gun on third down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 16
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right?